The Game Boy was a revolutionary console for its time. You could play video games on the go, which was incredible. However, the games made on the console had some crazy restrictions. They were confined to a tiny screen size, and they could only use 4 colors. More than 30 years after the Game Boy's release, people still enjoy making games with these limitations. Well, my name is Laner, and I recently joined the 11th GBJam, a game-making competition themed around the Game Boy. Here's everything that went down. The jam started on September 15th while I was still asleep. When I woke up, the theme was revealed to be space. I immediately thought of a ton of ideas. However, this game I wanted to be more unique. Bailey's Dive, the last game I made, was fairly basic, and tons of other people did the same thing. But this time, I wanted to stand out. My idea was that you were a dude with a gun, defending storage space on a computer from file-eating viruses. With my idea decided, I got to work. First things first, I put together a very basic movement system and added the storage space item in the center. I then gave the player a gun, which totally worked on the first try. Hey, perfect parabola. Okay, enough goofing off. It was time to get serious. If I wanted to win, I would need to buckle down and focus. I did some basic pixel art for the player, folder, and an enemy which I would add later on. I also had the idea that the whole game would take place on an old computer monitor, and I think it turned out pretty good. Now it was time to add the enemy and its AI. Once again, I nailed it on the first try. After the first 2 days of development, we had a solid working build of the game up and running. I finished up some little bits, and then I sent a clip of gameplay to my friend Leon, and he put together some really good music for the game. We were only 4 days into development, and the game already felt as if it was done. To some people that would sound like a good thing, but to us it wasn't, seeing as we had a whole 6 days left before our deadline. I sent the game off to some playtesters to see if there were any bugs or other issues that we overlooked.
What the heck?
After fixing all of the bugs, the game was 100% complete. I exported a WebGL build of the game as well as an executable build. I built the itch.io page and made some basic promo art for it. For the next 4 days, the page lay dormant with the project on it until I finally submitted it 15 hours before the deadline. Why did I leave the game in its current state for so long? There were so many things I could have potentially improved on. I guess I was just afraid that I might ruin something. Fast forward about 2 weeks and the results for Storage Defender were released. The game ended up getting 254th place out of 402 entries, which is just okay. At the end of the day, me and my friends were just happy that we completed our second game. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. See you in the next video.